How's everybody doing? Let's stay organized. Check L SIGINT. Okay, signals intelligence. What's going on is they are moving to Vigan. They are going to Mersing, Vigan, and Apari. Apari and Vigan are in the Philippines. So let's go there. This is Vigan, and this is Apari. So they're reinforcing. They're moving engineers and stuff like that. And there's lots of stuff here. So I'm gonna send my submarines. And thank you, forum. Thank you, Matrix guys, from the forum. I had a problem where the submarines were basically trying to retire. What they did was I had them set up as no retirement impossible, and they with maniacal precision and maniacal effort every turn they tried to return to base. So this game is kind of quirky. I had to set patrol zones for them, and I was told that that will prevent them from returning to base every turn, because once they got to a hex side, the captain decided there's nothing here and they returned to base. So that's useless. So you have to set up patrol zones, even if it's one hex patrol zone. Set up patrol zones for the submarines. So this is the situation in the Philippines. It's not super. Let's see if it's recording. It's recording. Okay. So it's not super. I'm withdrawing to Clark Field and Philippines. Sorry, Clark Field and Manila, both in the Philippines. All of these troops are basically using the roads to get the hell out of Dodge and get into fortified positions. Of course, we're building fortifications or trying to. Clark Field is gonna get fucked because we are not repairing them fast enough. So I thank you, Harplunked. He suggested I withdraw using my rail, which we can do here. So I used trains to get the airplanes which were damaged and could not fly anyway, to get them into Manila, which is covered by combat air patrol. So I have lots of shit here. Well, not that much actually. As much as we can. I have a few long-range long-range combat air patrol set over Clark. We need to defend it. So let's see what I have here. I have this one is over Manila. This one is over Clark. This one is also over Clark. So, and okay, this is actually right, this is nighttime, so let's set them like this. So half is 40% over Clark, half 40% over Manila, the rest will rest, and this is basically to break up any night attacks. They have no hope of even catching the bombers, but hey, if they disrupt them, more power to them. We have some stuff set up for Catalinas, patrol boats, fantastic planes. We have them set up for naval attack. Maybe set them for port attack also. They're using torpedoes, so let's do that. And they have they're going maximum range to 5. So let's see, they should catch some stuff at Vigan maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, yeah, without engaging the aircraft carriers, which are around here somewhere. Well, around here somewhere. They're right here and here. These are hugely powerful. So what's going on is he's moving from this side and this side, if I can figure out what he's doing. And he's doing a pincer movement. Okay, he's pincering me in, and he's gonna bomb all the ships, or try to bomb all the ships here. Meanwhile, I'm moving full speed, and I changed topic again. I move full speed. All this shit is moving full speed, all over the place. I'm gonna try to pick up, but that's gonna come later. Well, I'm gonna try to pick up as much shit as I can from Borneo and Celebes, all these troops, and move them into Surabaya, mostly. Some of them into Darwin. But going back to Philippines. Geez, Timo, don't change all the topics all the time. Stay on top, stay on target, stay on target. So withdrawing all the troops, we have all this air power well, some of them. We have all this air power that's left here, mostly P-40s. There's also a Seagull, which is set on ground attack. I'm just nuisance attack. I am basically trying to make a nuisance and bombing them so they cannot move fast. That's the plan. And pursue my troops and catch them in the open. Okay, so every little bomb helps. There's some shit in... I'm moving some shit into Bataan. Already doing that. Of course, building fortifications and expanding airfield in Bataan also. His plan is basically to get Clark Field, capture it, which will split my forces between Bataan and Manila, and then he can pick his target. So this is bad. This is super, super bad. If he gets that plan going, then Philippines are even more lost than now. Okay, so we have to defend Clark Field big time. If I see that Clark Field is getting ready to fall, I'm gonna move my shit from Manila, my troops from Manila into Clark Field and make a stand, and then withdraw to Bataan. That's my plan. But he's concentrating on Clark Field, so we need to defend some. We need to get some interference. We need to get some fighters up from Manila and run interference over Clark Field. Okay, here be the Hong Kong evacuation destroyers, which were caught. So what I'm doing is, this guy is as good as lost. Well, he's gonna try to withdraw to Manila. This guy is going full speed, yep, into Vigan. And let's see if we can catch them napping again. This is a carrier force. It says CV, CVL. This is Kidabutai, and this is also very dangerous. So here be there. This is very close to enemy task force, which includes aircraft carriers and lots of look at this, bombers 132. So it's huge. Yeah. So we need to run full speed, and full speed, baby, is 10. Okay. So he's gonna rocket away from this guy, and this guy's moving west anyway. And just to be on the safe side, we're gonna move a waypoint here. Okay, so to kind of move him away, because he's moving west, I'm moving this way. Maybe he won't be caught on the surface here, and if he won't be caught, he's gonna make it into Vigan and see what mischief we can do with our, you know, puny destroyers. But if, you know, a task force is caught that's not escorted, chances are, but don't hold your breath. I mean, he's not stupid. He probably has a naval task force covering this invasion. Then again, maybe not. It's worth a shot, especially since they're pretty much dead anyway, because these things are here. So, yeah, it's a problem. Are these set up to react? Yes, to 2. Okay, so once they make it here, they will nighttime and daytime do some engagements. Hopefully, knock on wood, and maybe sink some shit. So everything's withdrawing into Clark Field in Manila. Everything is building fortifications. Mindanao. We don't have shit here. Any shit that we have here is withdrawing into Cagayan, which is building fortifications, which doesn't have any fortifications. Hooray! But it's a rough terrain, so combined with fortifications, we have some forlorn hope of resisting for a little bit. All these ships are going all over the place to pick up troops in Borneo, in Celebes, Moluccas, everywhere, all over the place. What is this? Oh, look at this. I'll have to do that later. Well, fuck it. I'll do it now. We'll do it live. So we're gonna go to amphibious, and we're gonna set all this shit, and we're moving all over the place. Okay, what's here? That's as engineers. Yeah, I don't care. What about here? Here be troops. So I am moving all this stuff away. Okay, that's just engineers. So let's move to Ambon. We're gonna move to Ambon. Moving to Ambon before the carriers come in and kill you all. So this is gonna be Ambon troop pickup, and I have these little task forces all over the freaking place. Okay, so they're all moving to all these little ports to pick up all the Dutch troops scattered all over the place. I don't care about garrisons. I want to make Surabaya great again. Make Surabaya great again. So we have moved from Philippines. Let's move here to Dutch East Indies and Borneo, Celebes, Sarawak, Java, and Palembang. So I'm mining all over the place. I am putting mines in every goddamn port I can. Choke on the mines, buddy. I hope you hit those mines and die, okay? That's the plan. I love the guy. I really like the guy. He's a pretty cool guy. But in this game, I hope he dies 1,000 death. You know, a death of 1,000 cuts. So, again, moving all over the place. I'm even gonna try to pick up shit from Sabang. Okay, he doesn't have any planes that are observing here yet. So we're gonna make a run to Sabang and try to pick up stuff before he bases his airplanes and starts seeing shit happening here. We're gonna evacuate all of this stuff. Sibolga. Padang is already done. Padang is already evacuated. We are moving all this stuff to Surabaya and Batavia. Engineers I'm gonna leave. I don't care. I want AVs. I want assault value. I want actual combat troops. Okay. So we're evacuating all this stuff. Also, any tankers, any stuff that's not moving right now, to evacuate troops. So we're gonna pack him with fuel and move him to Darwin and or the coast of Australia. Okay. No reason leaving this shit for him to pick up any fuel that I can steal and use on my own is fuel that he won't get. Okay. Plus, I can use the fuel in Australia anyway. We do have some. Oh, look at this, Prince of Wales! Hooray! Almost forgot about you. Don't forget about Prince of Wales. We're moving to Surabaya. We have evacuated them. So far, so good. What is this? This is Dragon and Durban again to Surabaya. We're moving. So we're gonna have a naval force here. The plan is to operate the naval forces. We don't have aircraft carriers here. So we're gonna operate under the air umbrella, and we're gonna set long-range cap over anything that operates here. We're gonna defend Java. We're not gonna defend Palembang, but we're not gonna defend Palembang, even though that's oil town, boom oil town, DEI, not USA, the Dutch East Indies. We mined it. We are moving stuff all over the place here. Really? I'm an idiot. I can move, strategic move to Palembang. Thank you. Thank you very much. So let's do that. And anything that's not connected, we're gonna move all these little, troop units to Palembang. There isn't much here, okay? There isn't much here. I'm thinking about actually moving stuff into Palembang here from this battalion, from Europe, KNLI. It's basically Royal Netherlands Kunerg. Oh God, I don't speak Dutch. Sorry, but it's Kunegurd Nederlanden Infanterie something L. I have no idea. But K is for Royal, so it's basically just colonial troops. And yep, we're moving these guys. You know what? Destination is gonna be Palembang, and we're gonna unload it. And yeah, we're gonna unload these guys. No, you know what? Fuck it. That's the plan. We're gonna make Surabaya great again. We're moving to Surabaya. Let's concentrate all over the place. Let's not concentrate. Let's concentrate in one or two towns, mostly Batavia and Surabaya. Let's not spread ourselves. We don't have the forces to defend anywhere. When you defend everything, you defend nothing, and right now that's the case. We don't have anything here to really make a stand in one town, much less all over the place. So yeah, these guys are moving to Sabang. So yeah, we're gonna evacuate Sabang, but these guys are moving to Sabang. So yeah, we actually can do strategic. Oh, we are moving strategic. Okay, we're moving by rail. So once we move by rail to Sabank, we gotta decide whether we leave these guys in Sabank to defend or also try to evacuate them. Probably leave them. If we can evacuate these guys and then move these guys to Sabank, we'll be fine. Moving on, Australia, however, isn't much happening here. We are making a fortress in Darwin. We'll try. We are moving some ships here to evacuate from. Let's see where we evacuated from. Lautern. So we're evacuating from here, from Lautern, and also Koebank. We're gonna get this shit into Darwin. Every little bit helps. Also, I noticed that, hey, I have some stuff in Port Blair. There's actually a ship here. So we're moving to Sabank, baby. Before he notices this shit, okay? Before he notices this shit, we're gonna move to Sabank, okay? And yeah, like that, okay? So we're kind of far away. Hopefully he won't get patrol planes here in Phuket. If he does, I'm screwed, but knock on wood. So we're gonna evacuate Sabank. We were gonna do Australia. There isn't much to talk about Australia. There's nothing happening in Australia, okay? Overdone, Darwin, building a port, and there's a little thing here called Horn Island. Holy fuck, talk about strategic location. We need to hold this thing. We need to hold this thing, okay? We need to hold this little dinky island. Holy fucking shit, we can't allow it. Even though it's only Port 1 and Airfield 3 tops, we need to hold this, okay? Did I say we need to hold this? We need to hold this. So we're making some supply runs there. We also have some convoys going all over the place. Again, evacuations. We are gonna try to evacuate Rabaul and maybe Kavieng, but very doubtful in anything. Well, there's only like 109 troops here. However, here we have a soul strength of 56. So the plan right now is for little shitty garrisons. Actually, let me take that back. These are highly trained troops, okay? These are commandos. Some of these things, okay, this is New Guinea rifles. That's shit. But Kavieng, morale 90. Okay, these are elite trained commandos, and stupid Australian high command sent these guys, you know, into little dinky garrisons. I mean, fuck that. Okay, no way, no way. These are elite troops. You're gonna try to evacuate them into Port Moresby. Everything's going into Port Moresby. Let's make Port Moresby into a fortress. Okay. And we're gonna supply the shit out of it. If we can, even if there's submarines here, even if I take losses, knock on wood, I'm gonna supply it, and I'm also gonna supply using my air assets also. Okay, but right now my air assets are used as troop transports. I'm not even patrolling here. Okay, fuck that. I am going into withdrawing all these guys, and there were like 100 guys here. Now it's 70. So we are withdrawing all these guys using our air assets, okay, which are great. I mean, it's only 4 planes, but they do a shuttle service, okay. So we are withdrawing the New Guinea rifles, all these guys. We're withdrawing them into Port Moresby. What do we have here? We actually do have a search guys here. There's 4 airplanes here. Okay, so we are actually searching this huge. Well, let me show it. Okay. See this? This is what we're searching. We are searching all this place. I mean, there's only like 4 planes here, but they do the rounds. They do the rounds, and they will discover what they can discover. So we should spot Rabaul task force, enemy task force, which is gonna attack. Maybe not this turn, but we'll see what happens. We have them set up. In Rabaul, we actually have some Hudsons. They are set up to search and also naval attack. So naval attack, and whatever they discover, they will naval attack. That's the plan. They will bomb the shit out of whatever is coming here. That's the plan. We'll see if it works. Remember, I set up Mersing attack, and nothing flew last turn. So, oh my god, what the fuck? WTF, BBQ. Australia. Last thing I want to say is I'm moving some shit all over the place. I am moving troops. Sorry, Harplonkt, I am swearing a lot. I promised I wouldn't, but I am sorry. I am moving troops all over the place using my rail lines. using trains, using choo-choo. So they're choo-chooing all over the place, mostly to this coast, to Townsville, and to defend this area, and or to get some stuff into Port Moresby, because for Port Moresby right now we don't have much. We have, well, we have more than we had before because we're evacuating using air, using our air assets. So you can see that we already have some stuff from New Guinea rifles, A company, a D company. They're going from Lae and Salamoa, and I cannot land here. There's 85 troops in WoW. I am it's a militia, but whatever. We're gonna use our air assets. We're marching into into Salamoa, right? Right. Salamaua. And once they reach it, and remember, it's hard going, okay? They march 3 miles. They have 46 miles distance. They march 3 miles. This is jungle and mountains, and if they make it, to I don't think they'll make it. But if they make it, they're gonna get evacuated by air. Then we're gonna switch air assets to Kavieng, and we're gonna evacuate them to Port Moresby. There's only 109 troops here, so we should evacuate these commandos into Port Moresby. Right. That's Australia. United States, I am moving some stuff, I am moving stuff to Pearl Harbor, by stuff I mean submarines, and then I'm making, what is this? This is going to Noumea. Let's check. Alright, fuck it. I trust myself, right? Right. I do trust myself. God damn it. Away from Tarawa and all these places, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. And then moving to Noumea. And Noumea is, of course, we're gonna try to make it a fortress. And operative word is try. We really don't have much here. But we're gonna try to make Noumea into a fortress, and once we do that, we're gonna make Noumea, this coast of Australia, the east coast of Australia, and Port Moresby into our main line of resistance, and all of this will be Japanese. Sorry, but that's the way it's gonna crumble. Right, and these guys are also going to Pearl Harbor. Yup, these are short range, so I cannot move them. So once we get to Pearl Harbor, we set them into their patrol zones. We have this funky little ship. This is a mine layer, so I am mining all over the place, okay? And there's another one here. What's this? Right, stuff is moving basically into Dutch Harbor. I realized that it's December. It's gonna take fucking forever to build shit. I'm expanding airfield, and so far we did 0%. Right. So yeah, we're gonna move some stuff into Dutch Harbor, supplies, engineers, troops, and we're gonna make it into our main base of resistance. Hopefully, once we move some supplies here, it's gonna pick up, the work is gonna pick up, and we're at least gonna make a freaking airfield here, okay? Jeez. We're gonna ignore all these islands. He's welcome to them. If he makes them, we're just gonna bomb the shit out of them. Maybe use it for target practice for our carriers. We'll see what's happening. Oh, most important thing. Guess what happened? It was Enterprise that was actually hit by a torpedo. He ate a fish. He's got 36 flotation damage. Holy fucking shit. That's terrifying. He's flooded. 36. He's almost 40% flooded, okay? We're gonna go to cruise speed. We're gonna out of this band, and hopefully he can make it. He's moving towards Pearl Harbor. These guys are moving to Australia. This is my surface force, some light cruisers, but mostly destroyers, and they're moving to Australia because we need some anti-submarine warfare stuff, namely destroyers in Australia. We need everything in Australia. Australia doesn't have anything. They have like 10 planes. That's all they have, and they have like a patrol boat and I think 1 destroyer. So there's that. I moved some Catalinas to Johnson to do both ASW, anti-submarine warfare, and search. We also sorted as much as we could. Where are you going? Oh, okay. He's going to Wake Island. He's gonna die. But we're gonna try to defend Wake Island, and by defend I mean just send some supplies here. And we have lots of destroyers here, and these ASW combat task forces. We're gonna follow and or merge with my Enterprise. Enterprise, not just float planes but carrier aircraft are doing ASW. Maybe they'll catch something on the surface and make them submerge so they won't be attacked, but holy shit, I really don't want to lose Enterprise. I mean, Jesus Christ. And these guys, Lexington, I decided to move them away from this fucking horde of Japanese submarines. I mean, this is just what I discovered here. I mean, who the fuck knows what's here, okay? I also set lots of stuff to ASW here because this is just ridiculous. So, I am moving this guy. We're gonna move him this area between Midway and Wake Island and here. And we are going to just loiter and see what happens. If he goes for Wake Island or Midway, we're gonna have some force to really give him a black eye. Away from the fucking Japanese submarines. Sorry for swearing. Oh well. So, let's go back and see if I have hit everything. Okay, checking SIGINT. There's signal intelligence. Guam is gonna get hit. There's stuff moving to Mersing, there's stuff moving to Vigan and Apari. We know geography now, right? Vigan and Apari are in the Philippines, northern part. Mersing is close to Singapore, so stuff is moving there. So Guam for sure will be attacked. There's already force prepping for Guam. We have evacuations all over Sumatra, Borneo. Let's make Surabaya great again. Yep. Australia's naked. Yep. Australia doesn't have shit. We are evacuating troops into Darwin from Kopak and Lantern. Evacuating air by air. I talked about it. So that's cancel. We don't want to. Jeez. Stop pressing shit. So stuff is moving to Vigan. Guam's gonna be hit. Kota Baru, Apari, Vigan. Yep, we got it. We got it. Next thing we have to check is the operational. So here's operational, and you can read it if you want. I read it extensively. We are laying minefields all over the place. We have some sinkings. We have lots of ship reporting by Johnston Island. This is by Johnston Island and submarines. So Jesus, how many submarines does he have, and why are they pursuing my carriers? Leave me alone. Leave Brittany alone. Yeah, we are looking at turbulence in the water, submarine wakes, all these ships all over the place. Holy fucking shit. Reconnaissance all over the place, from China to Kota Baru to Malaya to all over the place. We found some ships by Los Angeles. That's probably submarines. Well, if we found them, that means they had to submerge. That means they won't be attacking stuff this turn, or will have trouble attacking. Right. They are already doing reconnaissance over Alor Star and over Guam. Reconnaissance over Manila. He's probably gonna hit Manila next. I'm guessing he's gonna hit Manila hard. We'll see if my fighters hold up. Changsha is getting reconnaissance. We are transporting from Makassar to Surabaya, and from Borneo to Surabaya. Yep, we're transporting using our air assets. Thank God for that. Transporting using our assets to Port Moresby. Transporting to Nanyang. We are actually in China. I didn't talk about China. Do I have to talk about China? You're gonna make me, aren't you? Alright, screw it. This is China. China is not as bad as I thought. Right now, we are making fortifications in Stalingrad, aka Wenchao. So we're evacuating also all our troops that we can into Wenchao, because Wenchao is actually producing 80 per turn, okay? So as long as it's not getting bombed, it's producing. So we're evacuating all these troops that we can into Wenchao. Are these moving into Wenchao? You betcha. So everything into Wenchao on this side. And everything else is gonna make a main line of resistance like this. You see these light colors here? Light colored blue color. I don't know what the color is in English here. I mean, greenish, light greenish, super light greenish. This is clear. This is clear. We don't want to be here. If we get caught by the bombers or tanks, we're gonna get slaughtered. We want to withdraw into these dirty-looking areas, which is rough and mountains and forests and deep forests, and that's what we're gonna defend. So this is the main line of resistance. We are trying to make a continuous front and moving our troops. We are using our bombers to supply all over the place. We are going from Kunming and running some supply to Liuchao, Shaoyang, Kuailing, Kuiying, all these places, okay? We're moving all the supplies we can. So you can see that they are not in supply trouble anymore, okay? Because stuff from Kunming and we're just moving stuff all over the place. And also there was a in Changsha we do have these guys. They're also doing supply. Oh, these guys, and that's one airplane. I think I moved him to where did I move him? To Chungking, and we are running supplies into Xiangtan. And Xiangtan, because Xiangtan is kind of fucked right now. They have big time supply problems. So we're running as much supply as we can into that place, using our airplanes and whatever we can scrounge from around. Building fortifications all over the place, and by all over the place I mean on the front lines, Kukong, Castian, moving all the supplies, making fortifications here. Surprised, motherfucker, I moved my air assets from Hong Kong to the Free French, yes, to Kwangchouan, and we have set some naval attack. Doubt we'll do it, but you know, it's possible. Anything is possible. Here's to hoping. Let's check our naval attack. If we have him set, we have him set. The naval attack, port attack at range 4. So here's to hoping that they'll attack the at Mersing next turn. What else we have here? Palembang torpedo bomber spotted. Right. I was reading this, and on here I read, hey, a torpedo bomber was spotted. What? We don't have enemy carriers here, as far as I can tell. I mean, if I did, I mean, all these guys would be sunk. Okay, so maybe it's just reconnaissance. We'll see. But so far we're not changing the plan. We're evacuating stuff from Sumatra. Yeah. Right? Sumatra? Am I correct on this? Yes. Alright. Okay. So Guam attack. Don't worry, scattered by air. We got it. So what am I doing? China, we already talked about Kwangchouan. Set for naval power strike. I doubt it will happen, but, you know, whatever. At least it won't be lost in Hong Kong. We are, again, trying the Mersing airstrike. Knock on wood. For the weather, we want to sink some ships, hopefully. We used the rail to move from Clark Field to Manila because Clark Field is bombed into oblivion. It's done. Clark Field is done. It's destroyed. Okay, nothing can take off. So I thank you, Harplonkt. I used the rail to move to Manila. So that's a good tip. We set up the patrol zones for submarines all over the place because otherwise they come back. I talked about it in the beginning of the video. Matrix Forum helped me on that, so thank you for that. Slowly moving Chinese troops into the front line, and front line was here because we have enough troops here supposedly. So moving here and making a continuous front. We'll see what can happen. And also gonna move some shit. Stop swearing. We're gonna move some stuff into Meitkina and help the British here because the British don't we don't have anything here. So we're gonna move some stuff. We have garrison here. Yes, we do. Can we split the unit? Yes, we can. So why don't you move to Lazio? Yay. Okay. Right, and I'm gonna reorganize this after the video because there's still a mess here. It's still work to be done in China. I want to move some stuff to help the British hold the Burma Road. Yeah, and by that I mean try to do that. So yeah, Rangoon is making fortifications. There is AVG here. AVG is also chilling right now in Kunming, or is it in Kunming? No, it's in freaking, where are they? Definitely not here. Well, they're in this part of China. Right here in Suyong. Okay, they're in Suyong, so they're just chilling right now. They are not doing much. I will move them where I can discover their bombers unprotected by the enemy. Fat chance, but wherever they are, I will move them and set some traps for him, if possible. We'll see. That's it. That's the plan. What else did I say? Submarine check. All the subs are in the ocean. Otherwise, they're chilling. They're in Manila getting repaired. And we talked about everything. So that's the video, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry that it was so long, but you know, it's a long game. Very enjoyable. I sincerely hope that I will not lose the carrier. I mean, Jesus effing Christ. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, that's bad. So, hopefully I will not lose the carrier. Okay? That's the plan for next turn. Anything else is secondary. I don't want to lose the Enterprise. Alright? Everybody, take care. Bye-bye.